Hi all and welcome to the DevLook at Interplanetary. It's yet another early access title that has been, I think, on Steam Early Access for quite some time now. The game is developed by Team Jolly Roger. It's a quite small team. I think they have only like 10 people there. And yeah, they are developing an artillery game with a twist. But let's start by having a look at the options menu. So you have your separate sound sliders, that's always good. Then you have resolution options, there's quite a lot of them, that's okay. And you can pick full screen or windowed, and then you have your graphic presets. So as you might have guessed already, this is a Unity game. And for the moment you just have those presets here. I hope they will add a bit more options to configure it, as especially the older machines might have problem handling some of the graphics, like netbooks or stuff like this, so I would love to see more. And then there's network options, which are, well, basically help you to configure your LAN or multiplayer games. I've heard there are some problems with Windows 8 with the multiplayer. That might be why I cannot find anyone online. So that's not necessary that not anyone is playing. It's just probably something is wrong with my network configuration actually. So I cannot show you the real session. So I will show you hot seat. So yes, this game have a hot seat with up to 4 players, but I will play with 2 and I will play with both of them. So let's just jump in and see the game. Alright, so this is the game, and these are the planets. And there's 2 players at the moment, so this is the one and this is the another one. And the target is quite simple. You have to destroy other players' population. So yes, to win you don't really need to destroy the whole planet. You just need to destroy the population of other player. And from what I've read so far about the game, there's gonna be quite a lot of mechanics of managing the population and, protecting it basically from the other guys. So how do you do that? Well, you have a set of things you can do every turn, so it's a turn-based game. And I imagine that if it's not hot seat, then the turns can be done asynchronously, so it makes game a bit more dynamic. And if it's a hot seat, obviously you have to wait before one does his stuff and then switch places. Alright, so first you can build. This is my planet. I have cities that can have additional constructions here. So here's my list of the things I have at the very beginning. Let's start by constructing a railgun and maybe a mine and a solar planet to power this stuff. So you have 2 resources. Here they are. The first one is the energy, which is produced by your power plants, and you spend the energy for shooting stuff mostly, and building as well. So as you can see, here's the price of the things. And then you have materials that are mined from the mines, obviously, and you spend them mostly for constructing things. So alright, so then you have an intelligence. At the moment I don't have any buildings that provide it, so I cannot really see what's going on the enemy planet. And why is this important? Well, because you have a special guns that can not just shoot projectiles at the planet as a whole, but as well aim very precisely on a planet. Like for example, missiles. You can target missile at a planet and then hit a very specific city or building, like railgun or whatever. So it's quite important to know where to shoot, because if you don't, then you'll be just shooting blindly and most likely will miss. Okay, you have your targeting phase. I don't have any guns now, so I can't really target anything. And then you have your research tree. So at the moment it's not very large, but again, from what I've read so far about the game, there's going to be quite a lot more things in here. The tree is actually quite well explained, so whenever you hover over the item, you will see a quite good explanation on top. So here, for example, this one unlocks telescope array that provides intelligence. Let's do this, and it takes 1 turn, and yeah, so let's do this because it will lead us to accelerator driven reactors, and then to high power particle beams, which allow us to build lasers and solar lasers. This is always good. Okay, so that's pretty much it, all you can do on your turn. Let's skip to the next player. So you can as well just zoom into your planet, so that works quite nice as well, and you know, do all your things. Okay, let's just drop stuff here. Okay, research something. Let's research something else. Let's research nuclear plants. Okay, nothing really we can do. And turn. And then once your turn ends, you skip some time and the planets rotate. So that's where the things start to get interesting. You cannot just shoot the other planet straight up. So I will show you now. Let's just pop some more buildings. So we can pop in the telescopic array somewhere. Let's see here. Can put in kinetic defense. Yeah, this should be enough. Okay, and then let's go for these. Alright, so since we now have array, but okay, it does not work yet. Okay, we'll have to wait a bit. Alright, so this is how the targeting works. So as you can see, the shooting requires 200 energy for this particular gun. And that's how you target it. So it's not very straightforward. It's, as I already said, it's an artillery game. So you cannot just, you know, shoot straight and hope that it will hit it. No, you have several factors. So first one is that your position of your gun. So as you can see, my gun is positioned on this side of the planet. So I cannot really shoot straight back because, well, the gun is on the other side of the planet. So I have to find a trajectory that hits that planet, but hits it in a way, yeah, I guess something like this. And then you have to consider that the planet actually rotates over time, so it won't be on the same spot it is now. So I have to compensate for all of this. And then you have to consider the smaller planets that your projectile will be passing, because you can just collide with them and then you're screwed. I guess let's try something like this maybe. Okay, let's just build something here as well. We have kinetic defense here maybe, and then maybe some... we have a nuclear plant now, perfect. Let's just drop it here. Let's go here, okay. So, let's see if I was able... Oh no, okay, we can actually shoot as well. So here, as you can see, it's a bit easier because the planet is... the gun is basically facing the proper direction, so it's easier to hit them. But still, it's a bit tricky because there's this planet in a way, and since this one will be moving, we have to adjust it maybe like this. Okay, let's see how it resolves. Bang. And so I missed horribly in both ways. It's quite hard actually to hit the other planet with the projectile types of weapons from, you know, the opposite directions. I think I managed to do this like once or twice per my 4 or 5 sessions with my friends. And yeah, I must say that when you play with like 4 players, it gets much more fun because you have a lot more targets to pick from. Alright, let's see, research still going on. Let's build something else. Let's build, I guess, one more railgun. Somewhere here, and that's it. And I don't have power for telescope array and railgun. Okay, we can do this on next turn. And obviously then I don't have any intelligence. Ah well. Alright, let's try to hit it one more time. So... I guess something like this, maybe? Okay. Let's see what we have here. So, okay, I guess I'll just keep playing and we'll cut the video a bit to show you a bit more advanced weaponry and a bit more of the constructions that you can actually make. So, yeah, see you in a minute. Alright, here we go. I've completed the trees for both players to the most powerful guns and started some additional stuff. Built those guns. As you can see, my planets are now pretty populated, let's say so. So I have the solar laser for one player and asteroid, what was it? Asteroid diversion for the other one. And now the actually the intelligence works. So we can see this is the competitor's planet, and I can see the sunlit side, or the stuff that I was able to detect was when the planet was actually faced my way, which is actually quite cool. So I can see some stuff, and yeah, so you can actually counter this intelligence with the data security hub, which covers the some areas and counters your intelligence to hide some structures. So this is always kind of cool. It's not very does not really have a lot of depth now, but I guess this is version 0.2, so they will be increasing the complexity of the system. I mean, I can see a lot of things that you can do there to make it more fun. All right, let's do the targeting now. So we have those 5 guns, and I don't have enough energy to fire this one this turn. I guess we'll just wait a bit. Okay, then let's see here. So can we see something? I did not build any system. Oh, whatever. Okay. So this guy has an asteroid diversion. And the way it works is that... wait, I don't remember which one is me. Let's see. Build. Okay, this one. So we hit the blue one. Okay, so let's target. So the asteroid diversion actually sends the asteroid from the asteroid field around the map. Okay, so we have to hit that guy. See something like this maybe. Okay, let's just see how it will go, shall we? So the powerful guns hit much more, and I'm an idiot. I just targeted a different place and hit the sun. Well, that wasn't really helpful. All right, let's try once again. Okay, now we have enough for solar laser. So solar laser shoots from the sun, as you might imagine. Where's the... Oh, there he is. Can we hit him? Yes, we can. So lasers shoot in a straight line, and they shoot to the planet surface, so you can actually pick your target, and that's why you need the intelligence. Obviously they shoot only until the target actually only to the area that is faced the gun, so you have to actually be careful when you use them. Let's just shoot at the city directly, and then that's how it looks. No, okay, right, I forgot. Of course, I'm playing for 2 players, so this time let's not do a stupid stuff and send the asteroid a bit forward, not backwards. Like this, I guess. Alright. Switch to the central view and see how it resolves. No technology, alright, let's just pick something. Okay. And turn, let's see. Come on. So as you see, laser hits always, and the asteroid missed horribly, braked into parts and flew away. Well, I'm pretty bad at artillery games, so it turns out. Okay, so what about the missing features? Well, aside from the adding more depth to the existing things like, yeah, so here you can see the enemy city destroyed. Nice, so we actually destroyed the whole thing. That's pretty cool. Alright, so aside from the adding more complexity to the existing systems like intelligence and counterintelligence, adding more interesting guns, more special guns, more management of the city population, more everything. So there will be a single player campaign with an AI. I'm really looking forward to it because I think it will be a lot of fun to actually play this with an AI. Okay, let's shoot our laser one more time, can we? Yeah, barely. Alright, can we hit some other city? Cool. And then let's try to shoot the asteroid again. Everything is damaged for this player. Horrible, horrible. Okay. What? Oh god, I destroyed the city with the asteroid gun. Damn it. Can we repair it? So yeah, you can actually repair the Repair the structures like this. Problem is, I think it wiped my asteroid gun. That's not very good. Okay, let's build it somewhere here, and I think let's just put some defense around it. So actually have the defensive structures that will cover... let's put it here, and then let's put some kinetic defense as well, I guess. Oh no, there is, okay. So you have some basic defensive structures for kinetic and shield types that basically defend from kinetic projectiles and the lasers. I mean, that's all that there is in the game at the moment. Okay, we have a railgun. Well, I guess let's shoot the railgun then. Yeah, so as I was saying, they will add the single player, which is always nice. I would love to play this with bots. I think it will be a lot of fun. Let's see how that goes. So what I would want to see as well is maybe a bit more crazy guns, and that missed completely. Man, I'm bad at this. Alright, so, you know, like, at the moment the science tree is a bit small. I mean, I hope they will add more stuff there, and they probably will because they want to add more guns and more technology and stuff like this. What I will say is that I don't really think that those boosts are... Well, I mean, they are okay, but they are not fun to use, you know? If I invest my turns into something, I want to get something fun that I will use afterwards. Getting boosts is, well, kind of okay, but every time I play this, I find that I only get boosts as something, you know, that intermediate to the very cool thing like missiles or solar lasers. So maybe removing them could make the game a bit more dynamic, but you know, that needs verifying. So there's a gameplay and you have to balance this stuff. One more thing is that basically there is a problem. Well, I mean, it's not really a problem. It's just maybe it could be a new game mode or something. So at the moment it can take quite some time until you actually beat your opponent. And especially if there's several opponents, that can take a while. So it would be cool to have some kind of crazy mode where you have the final like super huge gun that basically wipes the planet in one shot if you hit. But it's like, say, for example, very hard to shoot, so that, you know, the first player to get there will win if he is good enough to shoot the gun. And I think this mode can make a game a bit more dynamic. So something like this would be fun. Aside from this... Ah, yes, I hit it. Perfect. Aside from this, there are some minor UI things, like, you know, if you have 10 rail guns, you have to actually target each one of them separately. But say if you play with only 2 players, you know that you will be targeting all of them at the same planet. And maybe it's a good idea to add something like, you know, target all of my rail guns at the same time. But again, that's a minor thing, so this is not something horrible. Actually hit quite a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. This one, city is wiped completely. This city is quite damaged, and you cannot repair the city, so you can only repair the buildings. Okay. Yeah, and then as well, I would also want to see a crazier intelligence system. So the moment you just have this kind of radar and can actually shoot him, yeah. Okay. So you have this radar and counter radar basically. I would love to see the intelligence system that is based on the artillery as well. So say launching a diversion cruise into the enemy planet that will, say, I don't know, destroy his nuclear plants. I'm not even sure, you know, that's one more interesting question, so I'm not sure if it's possible now or not. It would be cool if you could send a diversion crew that could blow up the enemy nuclear plant, and if it's close to the city, it will also it will be, you know, the city will be blown. So that would be something fun, but again, you know, you would have to have some kind of defenses, and well, that can get crazy. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what they will come up with. even though I'm pretty dreadful at it, I'm sure AI will just wipe the floor with me. Okay, let's see. I mean, lasers are simple. And I missed again. Well, so if you wanna play with someone, play with me. I'm really bad at that. I guess that's pretty much all I want to say about Interplanetary. It's available on Steam for $10 or original equivalent. You can get a 4-pack for 30 as well. So if you want to play with friends and you know this is the only way to play now and this is the most fun to play now, the most fun way to play now, I would recommend getting a 4-pack. I mean, $30 is not that expensive, and I can see a lot of cool things come into this game. So I'm really looking forward to overviewing the updates. Thank you for watching, and see you during the next update. Bye!